Okay? Don't die. You got it?
I often find myself in this kind of situation. This is what my last couple of weeks have looked like. Most of the things I love happen outdoors, and I will always go the extra mile to try and find empty spaces. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. This time around I started off in the warmth of a small island, and I ended up in the cold mountains of my backyard. So, let's start in that island.
Oh my, everything goes by. Toss it on the fire, lest it weighs you down. How the real seems to tease out our weakest points. So wide be our open eyes when we realize we are weightless now. A well without a bottom found inside.
Waves were pretty bad to start off. The forecast wasn't looking too promising, but there were a few corners I wanted to check out. I wasn't quite sure how to even get to the bloody place, but mind you, it's not often I do. I always try to remind myself people actually found places before the internet. They had a special tool in their toolbox. It's called just going and checking it out. It normally works, but not always how you expect it to.
Oh! Oh! Fuck me. That was close.
The terrain in this place is extremely hard to navigate. Thankfully, all over this area you can still find what remains of old shepherd trails, which follow the safest route. But even then, they are mostly overgrown and really narrow. It's a long way down. Definitely not the place you want to fall, and carrying the board made it pretty sketchy. It took us all morning to get all the way down. Not a clue what the place was even gonna look like. And this is what we found. Not too bad. I have to thank Surfshark VPN for sponsoring this video and making these adventures possible. Whenever I'm traveling to these remote locations, I often find that some of my regular apps or websites don't work, which can be an absolute nightmare. That's why I use Surfshark VPN on all of the devices I use to get on the internet. It allows me to switch my virtual location to wherever I want almost instantly. They've got more or less every location you can think of, so it's up to you whether you want to appear virtually as if you were still in your home country or somewhere else. Also, it's pretty dodgy to connect to any random Wi-Fi you find, like airports or cafes. It's important to use protection whenever you don't know what you're getting into, right? Luckily, Surfshark encrypts my connection, so my data is protected. Without it, I'm just a perfect target for scammers and thieves. Nowadays, there's no way I'll connect to these kind of Wi-Fis without Surfshark. Go to surfshark.com/mainstone or use my code mainstone at checkout to get 4 extra months of Surfshark VPN. And no worries, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the description. I had managed to find a little corner for myself. and with the next few days not looking any better, it didn't really cross my mind to engage in any sort of crowd to surf shit waves. If it's going to be bad, at least I try and stay away from humans. It's not that I don't like people, it's just that after surfing for my whole life, I seem to find a lot more enjoyment out of mixing things up. Even if the waves are bad, at least the whole mission is enjoyable. This day wasn't nearly as difficult as the other day, just some scrambling through these cliffs. Eventually we arrived to quite possibly the dreamiest beach I had ever seen, but I wasn't as lucky as the other day. The only thing that was missing in that place was some actual waves. But like I said, it didn't really matter. It's kinda hard to be grumpy when you're in a place that looks like this. There are very few things in this world that can be a long day at the beach. Much of our everyday suffering can be relieved with something as simple as feeling sand in our feet and sun in our skin. We look for answers everywhere without addressing our most primal needs. We belong outside, and often all we need is to come back home. I was feeling pretty grateful, and with the last tiny bit of swell dying off, and with nothing coming in the near future, I called it a day. You should listen. With no waves, the next day I decided to look the opposite direction from the ocean and started a long stroll. But this time I went alone. I then did some research and packed enough provisions to get lost for a few days. My plan was to reach the highest point of the island and find a good spot to camp. I wasn't really ready for the beauty I was about to be blessed with. Alone above the clouds, I spent some surreal moments. As the day was coming to an end, the clouds started to cover everything, wrapping me in this mist. I thought that was it for that day. I was going to camp in the mist. But as I climbed up another valley, I was blessed one more time with some heavenly scenes. With the last bit of light, I made it to a little cabin that was going to be home for that night. My time in the island was over. Time to go back home to the cold, and I couldn't have wished for a better farewell. Back at home, I went back into my regular routine. It's been snowing a few days back, and it looks like today is going to be another cold one. So today's mission, getting all the way to the top of that, into the clouds. Hopefully the clouds are low enough so that I get a view from the top of them. Right now I'm at about 2,000 meters high, so it's sort of strange to see these trees here growing this high, but they're beautiful. This little climb I'm doing, it's not very long in distance, but it covers a lot of height in a very small distance, so it means it's very, very steep, which also means even though it's really cold, I've had to take my top off because I'm sweating quite a lot, and tonight it's going to get really cold apparently, and I don't really want to sleep with my only top full of sweat and cold. I'm right in it now, can't see a thing. I've got to go up there somewhere. What's going on there? Oi! Can't really get lost, there's only one way to go, which is up. I'm close to the top now, but the cloud's not moving. So it might be a really cold, damp night. Great views, eh? Made it to the top, even though it doesn't look like it. Can't see a thing. It's pretty hectic how much this mist completely soaks you. My hair is wet. Got no views, got no sunset. The temperature is supposed to drop down to -9 degrees Celsius tonight. So I'm in for a damp and cold night, I think. I really didn't have a clue where I kind of was. I had an idea, but it's so pretty this morning. Obviously, when you do something like this, you got a lot of time to think. You got nothing else to fucking do, you know? But I was thinking about whether I prefer to make something or create something which has an impact on one person, that actually, you know, that person feels connected or feels inspired by something I make, or do I prefer to make some empty thing which hundreds of thousands of people watch and are not going to remember after they watch it? Whether I prefer that that one person just remembers it, you know, even if it's not the most popular thing or the thing that works the most, you know. I just hate it so much when I found myself trying to create something in the lines of something else instead of holding true to my vision and the things I actually want to make. Just hate it so much. When you make something that is true to you, you may find success or you may not, but at least it's true. Time to pack things up and start making it down. I've been a few minutes just staring at the tent because I don't want to touch it. It's all frosted. Got no gloves. But I'm gonna have to do it eventually. There isn't really a message to this video, or a point to this whole thing. At least I don't intend it. It's only about man climbs mountain, that's about it. And talks about weird stuff that goes through his mind while he's out here alone. But if there's something I can take away for myself personally, is that the only way I'm gonna go forward, the only way I'm gonna get better, is by actually doing stuff. Not just thinking and bringing my ideas down. It's by actually doing the stuff I want to do. That's the only way forward, that's the only way to get better. The reason why I said that there is no message or no point to this video is because I don't want it to come across as advice. So I haven't got any. I'm struggling myself. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm just a random dude on the internet.